Anime Defenders can be such a grindy game. I'm gonna show you how you guys can go from a beginner to be decent at the game. When you first start off the game, you're going to want to put in code. The codes are not going to be anything great, but you're going to go to the top left, put your codes in, input whatever codes you can. All you have to do is Google Anime Defenders active code. So from that point on, you're going to have a few units. You might have like a few gold units, and you want to go ahead and knock out some of the story. Now, as soon as you start off, that's going to be the first thing that you can do, is knocking out some of the story. The goal is to get as much of the story done with the beginning units. Don't use any of your gems in the beginning because it doesn't make sense. Like the value that you'll be spending on your gems won't make sense. Your goal is to get to level 25 as fast as possible because 25 is going to allow you to really benefit from trading. I think you can go trading to level 10. It's pointless to trade at level 10. That's why I say wait to 25 because you can't really use any of the mythics that are actually good until you get to level 25. So you could probably finish the entire windmill village with the beginner units that they give you. You want to complete every single quest you possibly can, really pertaining to the daily and the weekly because they give you so much XP. Now, like I said, you want to get to level 25 as fast as possible. So you want to use these XP objectives to your advantage. Now you do get XP from playing challenges and story and stuff like that, but it's not significant XP. Like you're going to get a little bit. It doesn't tell you how much XP, but you will get XP every time you do like infinite. Please don't sleep on your dailies. It will delay your level 25 so much. So you get a wish at level 5. You want to use that wish and see, hopefully you can get the Legion Commander or the Shadow Dragon, hopefully, but you know, it's not likely. You will get the Legion Assassin and the Legion Veteran. Those would be very good units to start off. I prefer for you to get through Windmill Village, do an infinite, see if you get an epic portal. Once you get to Blue Planet, don't focus on infinite anymore unless you want to just do infinite to gain experience. Don't focus on getting these portals right now because you still need to get to level 25. You'll probably get all the way up until like Swordsman Dojo and you'll be very close to level 25 at that point. You want to get a Jade Fire Knight. Now, the thing about the Jade Fire Knight is so good that it could help you through the entire story. You can buy him in trading right now for 7,000 gems. That is very cheap. You're going to have 7,000 gems by the time you get to level 25 if you don't spend all your gems chasing mythics. Do not chase mythic, and you're only going to summon when these units are available. Pink Rockstar is available, and you want to summon when Bloomer is available. Those units can be bought from trading. Believe you can buy Bloomer at level 10, and I think you can use her at level 15 or 20. Same thing with Pink Rockstar. Believe you could buy him at level 10, but you can't use him until like 15 or 20. So it's almost going to be better off for you to find them in the banner, right? You need these 2 farm units to make your life easy, both of them. So this is your unit stack. You're gonna have Legion Assassin, which actually he's not a bad unit. And then you're gonna have Legion Veteran, right? So Legion Assassin, Legion Veteran, Pink Rockstar, Bloomer. Then you're gonna have your epic unit, and then you're gonna have your legendary unit. Those should take you all the way up to Snowy Woods or Swordsman Dojo. Once you get to Swordsman Dojo, it might get a little bit tough with those units, and you should be closing in on level 25. So now it's going to be like, okay, I need to go ahead and get these challenges done. When you are able to do challenges, do your challenges. Don't do these challenges right here. These are a waste of time because you don't have units good enough to defeat these portals. Do these challenges right here. They give you the food and they give you the stars. These stars are going to be used for evolutions of the Jade Fire Knight. So anytime you see here where it has stars here, you want to do those. And even if it has like just a rainbow star or just a dark star, those stars are rare. So you definitely want to do those when you can get those for like 100% chance. So you can see that if you see these stars right here, it says 50% chance on blue, green, purple, and red. You're gonna get those common. These yellow stars are gonna get 100%, and these dark, light, rainbow stars, 5%. Now, the reason why those dark, light, and rainbow stars are important is because for every single unit that you want to evolve, you need 2 rainbow stars and you need a light star. So this is a 5% star. This is a 5% star. So you got to get 3 of these rare stars. So anytime you can see the light star or you can see the rainbow star, do those challenges. Now, once you get the Jade Fire Knight and you get him over here and you evolve him, finish the rest of the story. Once you finish the entire story, you're completely done. You've been doing your challenges. Now it's time to do your portal. Now, what you want to do, you should be about like level 28, 26, something like that. Start with the demon portal. You can get a secret from the demon portals. It'll help you get to the next portal grind. And I believe the demon portal has the best. The mythic is like, I think, a 10% chance on a secret, where I think the ancient dragon, the mythic, is like a 2% chance or 1.5% chance for a secret. You got a good chance of getting a demon portal mythic. So every time you're grinding out these portals, you're gonna get reward portal, and you get the trait crystals, and you get the spirit orb. Now, the spirit orbs are going to help you advance your unit. The trait crystals, we're not gonna focus too much on the trait crystals right now. I prefer for you guys, if you guys want to get to the next level faster, sell them. Sell as many as you can until you get your first secret unit. Once you get your first secret unit, then you can start focusing on using those trait crystals. I would go ahead and use these spirits to help you get through story, preferably if you don't have a lot of spirit, because I know people are going to be like, well, obviously it's better to have divine spirit or true spirit. Of course it is, but you're not going to have a lot. So you want to get arcane spirit, because if you have any type of portal or anything that you have to fight through shields, it directly damages through shields, so you don't have to worry about knocking down all the shields to do damage. You can use Crimson Spirit on any enemy that has bleed or burn. It increases it by 50%, so it helps. Ice Spirit is going to be good for things that freezes, and then you have Earth Spirit. Earth Spirit is going to be good for things that don't have freeze, but you want them to have freeze. And then you have Light Spirit, which decreases the cooldown. I mean, not decreases the cost. And then you have Storm Spirit, which decreases the cooldown. Enchanted Spirit is probably one of the best things you can get on here until you get the pro game. Also, Divine Spirit is going to be good, and True Spirit is going to be good. So I would focus on anything that I just mentioned. If you get on any of those on specific units, then use them, right? Like, for example, I have Divine Spirit on my Grand Ether Knight. He's one of my units that I pretty much use from the beginning of any portal. It makes it super easy, because if I'm using him every 30 seconds, he has a chance to confuse a unit and move them back. And it gives me more time to farm and get some of my more damage dealing units out. That's how I would run my first like 25 levels. After you get to level 25, essentially, if you want to really get up there, it's really just going to be getting these portal units. Once you get the portal units, you're pretty much in game, and it's just building on that. Like, some of these mythics are okay. I give you a list of the mythics that I used and I felt like they were worth it, and then there's mythics out there that felt like a complete waste of time, right? So Jade Fire Knight, definitely would use him. I would definitely use the Fire Demon Ninja. The Ice Dragon, very rare to come across, but I would use her, right? Those would be my top 3 mythics that I would consistently use. Like, anything else I've had Ant King leveled up, doesn't really he doesn't really make sense to me. Some of these other units don't really make sense to me. Like Esper doesn't make sense to me. Prime Commander doesn't make sense to me. He's okay, but he costs too much. So some of the units that I did speak on, like even Curse Lord, he's okay for bleed. Now I do like Monster Sorcerer. He needs a buff though. His damage is so bad. And then you gotta look at the cooldowns too. Like the Curse Lord's cooldown is so high, bro. Once you start giving him some real money, he starts to get like 9-second cooldowns, and that's just way too long. I like the Ice Dragon Queen for the freeze, burn, fire, good cooldown, has a good AoE circle at the end. He's a good unit in my opinion. And this, I think he's the best mythic unit in the game right here, the Grand Jade Fire Knight. He attacks AoE. He has a low cooldown at 2.4 seconds. I do have him at A+ and a swiftness 3 on him. I focus on the cooldown with him, don't really focus too much on the damage, but still, nonetheless, great unit, man. And that's really what I would do, man. If you guys want to get to the point where you have some of these like good secrets, all of these good secrets came from grinding. I grinded all of these, but you guys could have got to these a lot faster if you do like sell some of this stuff. Like if you go ahead and sell your trait crystals, if you go ahead and sell some of your rainbow stars or your dark stars or your light stars, you can go ahead and make a lot more gems faster to buy new units. But I prefer to grind, and if you like the grind, then yeah. But hopefully they drop like 2x, 3x, and this makes this grind a lot easier.